All right. Hello and welcome to the stream. Can you hear me this time? I hope so. We are back with Monday night, and yeah, I hope everything is running smoothly now. I got a new mic. Thankfully, it got here right in time. And yeah, I don't know what happened to my old mic. I think it's the actual USB interface thing, because it still works via XLR. Like, it has the analog XLR port, but then it's also USB-C, and it has its own, like, preamp and power and audio interface, basically, so I don't have to plug it into a sound card. But that part went out, I believe. So that kind of sucks. The mic still works fine, but the interface doesn't work. So I can't use it the way I want to use it, which kind of sucks. I like the mic because it has a built-in preamp, so I don't have to do like much compression or EQ. I can just plug it in and use it. But I guess it can't work right. I hope it doesn't happen again, because it's like the third time my mics went out in the past few years, and it's the same brand. I don't know why I keep buying the same brand. It's affordable. That's why. But anyway, maybe I'll end up getting a Shure next time. If this one goes out again, I'm hoping it was just flukes before. But if this one goes out, I'm going to get a Shure, because, those last forever, pretty much. Although I don't know if they make ones with a USB interface built in. So, anyway, I'm just rambling now to let people filter in. So, welcome, Michael, Cynical B, Dr. Tellyman, 4 Bleats. Good to see you guys. Hope you had a good weekend and are having a good week. I didn't change the white balance. It's just because it's nighttime now. My last stream was during the day, and I had the garage door open, so I had natural light in here. And now I have my what are those things called? The big tube lights in the garage. So it's a little more moody lighting, I guess. Anyway, yeah. So we're kicking off the stream tonight with little clip from her live stream she did on Valentine's Day. And I'd picked this song, Present, because the song came out exactly 2 years before she did this live stream on the same day, Valentine's Day, which I'd realized because I looked up to see if I'd reacted to this song before. And literally, I think Toshi99 requested it. Or I think so. But yeah, the song came out exactly 2 years ago, pretty much. So we're going to be watching that. Her performance on the same, the day it came out 2 years later. So that'll be kind of fun. It's her live stream she just did. So let's check that out.
ちょっとだけ怖いの君にプレゼントするのがどんなが好きかってなんとなく知ってるけど自信がないよまだ
Is this just a metronome? Because if so, it's cool. She's doing the thing where you turn on a metronome, but then you hear it as the offbeat. So it's like kind of a snare that's hitting on the 2 and 4. But that's really interesting. That's a technique people use to get better at just their time control and their rhythm and stuff, is hearing the metronome as the offbeat, because then you're providing the downbeat with your drums. Like, it works for drummers because you're the one providing the downbeat, and then you hear the metronome on the offbeat. So it helps you become a more stable drummer. At least that's a theory anyway. But cool that she's using the metronome that way to kind of be the drums. At least I think it's a metronome. That's what it sounds like. Dude, her chord progressions are so good. I wonder if this is reversed too, because it looks like she's playing the bass on this side. Like, is the camera reversed? A lot of webcams flip the image like that. But it looks like this hand's playing the bass, which if it wasn't reversed, that wouldn't make sense. But anyway, yeah, her chord progressions, her songwriting, just such a fun, bouncy feel. Also, by the way, I realized that I reacted to this during a stream in 2024 at some point, and the clip was just sitting in the playlist doing nothing because I didn't have time to publish all my clips back then. So I finally published my reaction to this music video today, even though it's 2 years old. So if I sound like it was 2024, I had a newborn for the first time. So if I sound brain dead in that's why. But I just had to say, I finally published my reaction to the music video for this song. so cool, man. Simno, welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, sorry for the confusion there. I don't usually publish clips that are like 2 years old, but I really want to eventually publish all the live stream clips I have sitting there. Maybe if I had ever like get injured again or like something happens where I can't film videos, I'll start publishing those old ones. But hopefully that won't happen. Anyway, it's such a flex for a musician to be able to do a live stream like this with just an acoustic instrument and their voice. No processing, no editing, and put on such a peak performance. And it's never been more valuable than now, I feel like, with all the fake stuff. And then you have the freaking Super Bowl performances where, no offense, Charlie Puth, good songwriter, but what the heck was that performance? Wings of Pegasus just did an analysis video on it, like how, he uses autotune, which I guess he's very open about the fact that he uses it. So there's nothing wrong with that if you're honest and you own up to it. But still, it's like, these are the artists that are getting promoted now by these big events. When you got artists like TOMOO over here doing a completely unfiltered performance and just absolutely, by the way, Charlie's piano wasn't plugged in either from what I heard. I didn't actually look to see, but apparently there were no chords coming out of his piano. So it's just like, how is that what's being promoted? Anyway, that's just a little rant. When you have such talented people over here in the world, I don't know. It just feels so crazy. But anyway. Playing lead and bass and rhythm. That's dope, Four Bleeds.
目を離した隙にナーバスな顔でほら自分に向こうとする矢印だい見せるんじゃなくていい顔が見たいだけそれしかないや愛なんていつも少しだけ的外
She was getting into it there, dude. Starts clapping along, but then realized she's drowning out the metronome. So she... Oh yeah, that's definitely her bass hand, it looks like. Nice.
難かった
Aw. What a fun person in general, dude. Not only incredibly talented, but the fact that she can mix this insane talent with, such a great personality. So, like, bright and can't help but smile. I love that she's just chilling, drinking some tea, playing piano, and singing. Like, what a cool person. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining me while I checked this out. That was a lot of fun. And so glad that I heard about this happening and was able to check it out. Thankfully, YouTube popped it in my feed today, so that's pretty awesome. But, all right. Well, oh, man. Yeah. Dude, that's so cool. And at the end, what event is that? The Japanese version of the Super Bowl? I'm curious. I don't really know anything about Japanese sports. But anyway, yeah, just can't help but smile after watching Tomo play like that. All right. Well, now we're going to go get to the request portion of the stream. Hopefully everything will go smoothly during the transition over there. But all right. Links in the description as always, and I'll see you guys over there.